Hello, hello. Hey, it is Tamara. It is Monday. It is noon-ish, and I am here. I hope you guys had a great weekend. What did we do this weekend? I don't remember. Isn't that sad? What did I do this weekend? Oh, I got to go down and see Winston. Got to go up and see, I always say down because we used to live north of them, now we live south of them. Winston and Elia. But anyway, you don't want to hear about that. You want to hear about why I'm here today. So, today I wanted to go over, we had a flash sale, right? Of Jasmine and vanilla and Ylang Ylang, all these three things, right? The Jasmine Touch, the Madagascar vanilla, and the Ylang Ylang. It was a flash sale, Valentine's Day sale, whatever you want to call it. That was only for 3 days. Hopefully you grabbed yours because you could save 25% off of each one, which is huge. And they're wonderful, wonderful oils. So I kind of wanted to go over today what you could use them for. Okay, so let's start with the Jasmine Touch. Now, you know it's a touch roller because it has that little label right here, that little like tab that says touch. That just means it has the jasmine essential oil and it is pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So it's ready to go. You can grab it and go. This is in my rotation, if you want, of perfumes that I use. So typically I will either use jasmine or magnolia, that's one of my favorites, or I even use adaptive. I have an adaptive roller. I have a whisper roller. It's just a really nice way to smell good naturally, right? Without having all the yucky stuff that's in colognes and perfumes. Okay, so what I wanted to start with is in the where's the front of the book so you can see it, and I'll put the link to the book in the where you can get it. It's Essential Emotions, where you can get it. I'll put that link in the down below when the video is done. Okay, so jasmine is the oil of sexual purity and balance. It helps to nurture healthy sexuality and helps to balance sexual forces. It may also arouse dormant passions, assisting individuals to regain interest in the sexual experience. So it's a really good one to use if maybe you are going through menopause and maybe your libido has kind of taken a nosedive. This can be a good one to use. Jasmine cultivates positive experiences within intimate relationships by encouraging the purification of unhealthy sexual intentions and motivations. It asks individuals to honor, respect themselves and other. It helps you to release sexual suppression or resistance due to traumatic experiences. And it can help kind of bring forward unresolved sexual experiences and facilitate the healing process. So, super good oil to use for that. Negative emotions that it can help with is unresolved sexual issues, sexual repression, or sexual fixation. And then the healthy properties would be healthy sexuality, pure intentions, innocent, healing, self-acceptance, intimate, trusting, and safe. Okay? So that is the emotional value of the oils. All the oils have an emotional component to them, right? And that might be why you feel drawn to certain oils the majority of the time. And that's why it's really nice to have this book, because you can look it up and be like, okay, that's why I'm feeling drawn to that. And then you can help to work through that. It is known as the Queen of the Night in India because it typically blooms in the night. It comes from the flowers. It used to not be a true essential oil, but now it is. It used to be an absolute, but they have now, through all their scientific research, it is now a true essential oils. Okay, smells really strong right out of the bottle. The touch roller isn't too bad because, again, it's been diluted with your fractionated coconut oil, and so it's not as in your face. But if you have the little 5 ml bottle of jasmine, it's very strong right out of the bottle, just like the rose is, right? It's kind of overpowering. But when you take it out and you use 1 drop and you dilute it with something else, with a carrier oil, and maybe you mix it with something else, it's not as in your face. Okay, the main constituents of this are benzoyl acetate, benzoate, and phytol. So the chemistry of jasmine is really unique. It is incredibly powerful. It has a lot of sesquiterpenes, a lot of calming esters, alkanes, indole. It is a high frequency oil. I know we've talked about this a couple of times, in that rose is the highest like vibrational oil. Everything has a vibration too, you included. And when you personally have a higher vibration and you're vibrating higher, you feel happier. And so that's what these higher vibration oils can really help with, is that they can kind of change your mood around so that you're vibrating higher, okay? So that you're not as... little bit goes a long way. You can find it in Whisper. It is one of the oils in Whisper. Blends well with lavender, sandalwood, and rose. It can be used topically. Well, obviously, if you got the touch roller, that's what it's meant for. It's meant for topical use, easy to grab and go and use, right? It helps to balance mood throughout your month. It helps to promote healthy looking, glowing complexion. It can nourish and protect the skin and the scalp. It helps to reduce the appearance of blemishes. It can help to reduce feelings of feeling down. And if you have anxious feelings, right, you can literally take this and you would roll it in the palm of your hand, rub your hands together, cup it over your nose and mouth, and take like 3 big breaths, breathe in and then breathe out through your nose and your mouth, okay? To promote uterine health and during labor and delivery, it's a great oil to use. You can apply it over your abdomen and to reflex points, and you can also diffuse it. To help lessen those fine lines and wrinkles, you could take this and use it, roll it in the palm of your hand, add your moisturizer, and then mix it around and apply that to your face, okay? If you are trying to help with your eyes that might be goopy and pink, if you wink, right, if you know what I'm talking about, that's a good oil to use. And what you do is you would roll it on the bone, so on the bone around your eye, okay? And if you're applying it for a little one, I would probably roll it onto your finger and then have your finger go around the orbit, okay? All right, don't want to ever put oils in your eyes. If you have irritated or dry skin, it's a great one to use. It helps with feelings of exhaustion. You can apply it to the back of your neck or the bottoms of your feet. If you have that time of the month symptoms, or you have low libido, you can apply it to the back of your neck, over your abdomen, on the inside of your thighs. It's a good application point also. To help with ovulation and fertility, apply over your abdomen. You can make your own perfume with jasmine and sandalwood. Yummy. So if you wanted to use this, you could take your sandalwood and apply a drop, probably a drop in the palm of your hand, and then roll this in the palm of your hand and mix them together, right? Or roll this so you don't mix them in the bottle. If you roll this in your palm first and then have your drop of sandalwood, and then you can mix it and put it wherever you wanted on your pulse points, right? Yummy, yummy. All right, so jasmine is one of our oils also that is co-impact sourced, and I will put the link to the video in there. And that just means that it's doTERRA's does a really good job of going into a community that's already producing this oil, and they bring together the farmers that are growing it, and then they pay them a fair wage. They help to better their living circumstances. They help them if they need, water closer, if they need wells, if they need schools, the whole thing. It's just they make their quality of living, help to make their quality of living so much better by giving them a fair wage, and because they're receiving a really good product from them. So, all right, what else can I tell you about jasmine? So this is in the Essential Life book, which unfortunately they are not printing anymore. There is an app that you can get, and you can get the book digitally, is my understanding. And again, I'll put the link in there as to where you can get the latest one, and it has the same places where you can get the digital one, okay? So the top uses for jasmine are to support uterine health, labor and delivery. It's also good for breast milk supply, helps with lack of self-assurance and poor self-expression. And if you have inflammation in your throat, it can be super helpful with that. Maybe you have kind of a hoarse voice, and you would literally just roll that over your throat. Can help to support your hormone balance. That time of the month, we talked about that. We talked about the low libido, fine lines, It can help to support your dopamine levels. You could inhale it, or you can apply it to the back of your neck and your forehead. Are good points for that. And we talked about all of that. Yeah. Okay, so that's what's in there. And then we have one other book that I really like. These are my go-to reference books. This one's Advanced Oil Magic. I don't think this is series 5. I think there's another one after this, and I just haven't purchased it. It can be supportive for sleep and relaxation. Also, you can apply it to the bottoms of your feet and your temples. They have a Jasmine Blossom perfume and a Night Bloom diffuser blend. I will put those in the comments so you can see those. Main properties: it has an antidepressant, it's antispasmodic, it's calmative, it's nervine, and it's a sedative. So super good oil to have on hand. Okay. All right. So the next one we're going to talk about is vanilla. All right. Let me look that up in my book here. We're back to the emotions book. Vanilla. Okay, so vanilla is the oil of unfolding and pleasure. Okay, again, coming up on Valentine's Day, so that's kind of why they put these on sale for you. It is, the aroma enhances anything it's added to, making it more enjoyable and magnifying the inherent goodness of it. The potent seeds contain emotional and energetic properties, which can transform how you perceive and interact with the world around you. Vanilla is incredible for creativity. It helps you to channel your joyful expression into physical form. It promotes abundance, optimism, and confidence. It's especially helpful for those who feel like life has lost its magic spark, to begin to feel some hope again. So vanilla reawakens innocent awe and wonder and helps individuals fall in love with the brilliance of life. It also facilitates positive mental emotional states that are beneficial for physical intimacy. It rejuvenates depleted vital essence, promotes calm, and releases tension, which are often barriers to desire. It reawakens openness, playfulness, and the ability to be present in one's body. Negative emotions then that it can help with, it would be if you are feeling tense, emotionally closed, emotionally disconnected, depleted, joyless, overly serious, cynical, distant, and repressed. And then the positive properties it can bring about would be wonder, optimistic, innocent, calm, joyful, open, receptive, reawakened desire, intimate, synchronicity, and possibility. So yum. But vanilla, it smells so good. It smells like a sugar cookie. It smells really, really good. And it's very, I don't know, for me, when I just sniff it out of the bottle, I just feel like the weight goes off of my shoulders. Yeah. So it comes in the little 5 ml bottle. Hopefully you grabbed it. You saved your 25%. Vanilla is a species of orchid. It's originally native to Mexico and South America. Now it is grown in tropical regions globally. However, natural pollination can only be done by a specific bee found in Mexico. Outside of Mexico, there's less than a 1% chance the flower will be pollinated on its own, so farmers pollinate each bloom by hand in the early morning. Labor intensive. Can we say that it's going to be labor intensive for this oil, right? The blossoms only bloom one day each year. If it's not pollinated during that incredibly short period of time, it wilts, meaning the fruit doesn't develop and no vanilla beans can be harvested later. So 1% of vanilla flavoring comes from real vanilla. Did you know that? Artificial vanilla is made from the chemical constituent vanillin, which was originally derived from natural sources such as wood pulp. And today, nearly 85% of vanillin is synthesized from petrochemicals. So, you can make your own vanilla, right? Not vanilla essential oil, but vanilla. If you like to cook with vanilla, get a bottle of either bourbon or vodka or rum, your choice. You're going to pour a shot out of the, you can drink it if you want, but you need to give a little bit of room for you to put the vanilla beans in. And then you're going to put in that bottle, you're going to put like 20 vanilla beans. And what you need to do with the vanilla beans is, I get mine on Amazon. I'll find the link and send it and put it in here. But you take the vanilla bean and you run a knife down the center of it. So you've kind of cut it open. And then you put all those vanilla beans in the bottle of alcohol, and you put a label on it when you started it, and 3 months later you have vanilla. That, I mean, it's as easy as that. I like to use the, typically I buy vodka because it's less expensive than anything else, but my husband had a leftover rum bottle that has a nice handle on it, so it makes it easy for pouring. And so I put everything in that, and then I just reuse it. When you're done with the vanilla beans, you can take them out and you can add them to sugar to kind of flavor the sugar if you want. You could also put them in your dehydrator, dehydrate them out, and then make a powder out of it. So you have some vanilla powder for recipes. So super easy, super easy. Vanilla is the second most expensive spice in the world after saffron. Did you know that? Okay. So doTERRA sources its vanilla from the co-impact source model, right, in Madagascar, and that's why it's called Madagascar vanilla on it. Approximately 80% of the real vanilla in the world comes from Madagascar, and that island has the perfect tropical climate for it to thrive. And by doing that co-impact sourcing model, it supports over 22,000 jobs and impacts 131,000 lives. Super nice. That's another thing about the co-impact sourcing, is it helps a lot of people, whether they're the growers or you who's using it, right? You're both benefiting from the same product, which is really nice. You can use vanilla all three ways. With doTERRA, you can tell because it has the what's it called? Oh my God, supplemental fact label on it. And so if you read that, you can see that it's on there. It's great to use in your cooking. If you're out of vanilla flavoring, you can add a drop. It's great to use in your coffee. Makes it super yummy tasting. All right. So to create the Madagascar vanilla, the vanilla pods have to go through a CO2 extraction process. They grind the beans into small pieces, place them in a pressurized extraction vessel, and then they're separated from the vanilla beans, which allows the volatile and non-volatile active compounds to be captured and concentrated. Okay? So, I lost my train of thought. So sorry. It's great to use in your diffuser. Know that in the bottle of vanilla here, it has fractionated coconut oil in it, just like your like your balance blend, right? So it's a little thicker. So if you are going to diffuse it, you're going to need to clean your diffuser a little more often because it's got that fractionated coconut oil in it too. Okay, so you can add it to any type of diffuser blend. It makes the diffuser blend like really comforting. If you're trying to sell your house, that'd be a great one to diffuse because it smells like cookies, right? Because a lot of times when you sell your home and you try to make it feel homey, right, you can either bake bread or bake cookies or something that's very homey and reminds you of like grandma's house kind of thing, right? Let's look we'll look in this one first, the Advanced Oil Magic for vanilla. And my book is not new enough because vanilla is a newer edition. So let's look in the Essential Life book here. So obviously I need to update one of my books. Orange vanilla. All right, so the top uses are, it is euphoric, it is warming, it is invigorating, and it's a great one to make perfumes out of also because it's very yummy, yummy, yummy smelling. It helps with relaxation and tranquility. It can be very comforting. Can help with restlessness and sleep issues. So it's a great one to use in your diffuser for that, or apply, you know, take a drop, put it in your hands, massage it on the bottoms of your feet, the back of your neck, or up and down your spine. Again, it's really good to use for a loss of libido. That and jasmine together would be great. It supports you neurologically. It can help with your blood pressure, to make sure that it maintains its normal balance, right? And then it's really good to use as a flavoring in your coffee or in your foods, or whichever, okay? The main constituents are that vanillin. Top properties are calming and relaxant. It's just a really, really yummy, yummy oil, okay? The next one then is, that you could have saved 25% on, hopefully you got it, was Ylang Ylang. It's another oil that is co-impact sourced. Hang on. There we go. And let me find it in the emotions book. Next to the last one. Ylang Ylang is the oil of your inner child. Okay, so it is a powerful remedy for your heart. Modern day society honors and reveres the mind over the heart, yet the heart, with its intuitive ways of receiving information, is an essential part of your soul. And Ylang Ylang reconnects you with the inner child and the pure, simple ways of the heart. It encourages play and restores a childlike nature and innocence. It assists in accessing intuition or heart knowing. It's a powerful remedy for releasing emotional trauma from the past. It is a fantastic support in age regression work or other methods of emotional healing. It can also assist you in releasing bottled up emotions such as anger and sadness. Feelings that have been buried inside are brought to the light through Ylang Ylangl's assistance. It helps the emotional healing to flow naturally, nurturing your heart through the process. And it reminds you that joy can be felt and experienced more fully by allowing your heart its full range of emotions. Okay? So negative emotions that it can help with is if you're feeling joyless, stressed, overanalyzing, sad, disconnected from inner child. Positive properties that will help to bring about would be playful, free, intuitive, emotionally connected, healing, joyful, and innocent. All right, and then let's look at Ylang Ylang here in this one. So the main constituents are germicrene D, B-caryophyllene, and farnesene. Top uses, again, supports your libido. It can be supportive if you're feeling if you're having a hard time getting pregnant and you have some infertility issues. Can help with your hormones to keep them in a good balance. If you are feeling mentally tired or your adrenals are super fatigued, Ylang Ylang is a great one to work with. It's also really good to support if you occasionally have a irregular heartbeat, for want of a better word. It can be super helpful with that. A lot of people have experienced good results from taking a drop of Ylang Ylang and applying it over your heart. It can help to kind of make the rhythm be normal, okay? Good for if you're feeling distressed, if you're feeling grief, if you're feeling heartbreak, if you're feeling fear, that's a good one to use. You put a drop in the palm of your hands, roll it together, cup it over your nose and mouth and breathe in. If you're feeling anxious, frustrated, or if you're having a hard time getting to sleep, or if you're having stress, that's a great one to use also. Can help support your blood pressure, again, a normal blood pressure level. Can help with insect bites and oily skin. Split ends, you could literally put a drop of Ylang Ylang in your hands, maybe a little bit of fractionated coconut oil, it's up to you. And if you have split ends, you could literally just squish it into your hair. Really good for that. And then you would be like a walking diffuser too. You smell really, really good. Can help with stomach issues and if you're having a hard time going to the bathroom. So, top properties are hypotensive, aphrodisiac, antispasmodic, and sedative. And And I'm pretty sure it's in this one too, because we've had that for a while. Yes. Okay, so pretty much same thing. There are two. There's a Sensual Massage blend and a Happy Place Diffuser blend, and I will put those in the at the bottom of this. But hopefully you grabbed yours. In the last 3 days, it was what was it? Saturday was the last day, so it's 23rd to the 25th. You could have saved 25% on them. But even if you have them and you're not quite sure what to do with them, now you know. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. Next week, it'll be February. Oh my gosh, how is it February already? And so we will talk about the specials for the month of February. But if you have anything that you want to know more about with any doTERRA products or ways to help with whatever, please put that in the comments, and I will add that to my list of things to learn more about, so we can all learn together. Okay. All right. You guys have a great rest of your day, and any questions, post them below. Okay. Bye.